I'm kind of filling in for Chip today, so he sent me a couple things that he needs. Hi Coach, how are you?
Hi, it's like official welcome back.
Yes, thank you. I know I haven't really gotten to get on these yet. But anyway, so first of all, I wanted to ask you about the crowds from yesterday and today. I know yesterday was obviously the record, and then today it sounded like you guys had a pretty good one as well. So I guess just what does it say about this program that you guys have continued to be able to kind of draw these huge crowds and set a record yesterday?
Well, I think that it's awesome. It's awesome. It's the biggest crowd that we've had. It's the earliest our crowd has showed up. And so I think that there's just a really good support for this program. I think that they love following these players. I think they like how they play and they continue to show up for us. It also means that there's sunshine out there and it's nice weather, which we're very lucky with in February. But it's just I feel like each year our crowd gets bigger and earlier, and it's just I think it's the best environment in college softball. We're really lucky.
And then after, you're 3 weeks down now, just is this team kind of where you thought it would be? Has anything surprised you? And what have you learned about them so far?
Well, we're learning a lot each week, each weekend, each day. I don't think anything surprises me anymore. I think that um, I don't think we necessarily fired like we thought we would early, and we've seen this team just continue to grind and just take steps to grow and get better each day. And so that's the biggest thing. I think that they've shown a ton of character in how we've responded. I think we knew early it wasn't going to be perfect. Our journey wasn't going to be perfect, but it was just going to be, when we hit a low spot, how do we respond? And I think that they've done that really well. I think they've shown a ton of character. And so I still do think our best days are ahead of us. But we're taking steps towards that each day. And so it's tough. It's tough when I think when they're the age that they are and just the ability to see the big picture and continue to work towards something. But they keep trusting us and moving positively. And so I'm proud of them, really proud of them.
I would think maybe the way they bounced back after the Wichita State loss the other day, after the day you had yesterday, and then to get another win today, is that I'm guessing that's kind of an example of what you're talking about?
Yeah, absolutely. I think it's the response from Wichita State. I think it's the response from the Arizona game in Arizona. I think it's responding from not playing great weekend one, not finishing great, and then continuing to grow into weekend two. And so yeah, I think that, whenever we challenge them, whenever we say, hey, let's step up, we have to get better, we have to respond, they've done it. And that's huge. It's huge to show that character.
I remember before the season, you talked about how this is the first time in a while you haven't had, a Mary Half, a Shanice Stills, like a go-to person, and that was going to be a little bit new, relatively new. So just, I guess it's still early, but how has that kind of gone with this staff, especially after, the no-hitter yesterday and good performances all around?
Well, I think it's going well. I think that we as a coaching staff are getting better with it each weekend too. I don't think that we did the best with it weekend one. And so we're still figuring out that too. And I think that's been the question mark of our team. And I think that our pitchers have shown that they're here to compete. I think that they've given us a chance is what we ask them. Give us a chance every time you get out there. And they complement each other really well. They've handled and accepted any role we've given them for the day, whether it's an opener, whether it's the bulk, whether it's a bridge, whether it's closer, whatever the case may be. They've handled it really well. And so I've just been really proud of them. I know that's been the biggest question, nationally is just how are they going to pitch it? And I think that they've just really competed and given us a chance every time they take the field. They trust their defense. They give our hitters a chance to settle in. And so I've just, we still have a lot ahead of us, but where they're at this point, I'm just really proud of the way they compete on the every pitch on a daily basis.
That's everything I have.
Thank you.
Robin? Do we have any final questions for Coach? Sweet. Thanks, Coach.
Thank you. Good to
Thank
see
you.
you, Christina.
Yeah, you too.